You ever notice something strange when you scroll through your feed? There's always that one person, the one who never posts their face. No selfies, no out with friends photos, sometimes not even a profile picture. And it makes you think, why? Why do some people stay invisible in a world where everyone wants to be seen? Ever asked yourself this? Does posting a photo make me feel nervous? Why do I delete pictures after posting them? Why do I keep my best moments private? Today, we're going deep, because the psychology of people who don't post their photos is not about shyness. It's about something bigger, something fascinating, and maybe something you'll see in yourself. The hidden question behind it all. Let me ask you something. When you're about to post a photo, what's the first thought that hits you? Do I look good enough? What will people think? Is this angle okay? Will this get likes? These questions, they reveal something about social media. Posting your face feels like putting your identity on display. But some people feel a very different question inside. Why do I need strangers to see me at all? This mindset is powerful. It's curiosity turned inward. A sign of someone who observes life instead of jumping into the noise. The psychology of privacy. Not hiding, but protecting. Here's a truth people don't talk about. Not posting your photo isn't about hiding. It's about protecting. People who don't post photos often value privacy over popularity, boundaries over attention, real connections over online validation. And psychology tells us this. These people usually have strong internal identity. They don't need digital approval to feel real. It's not that they fear attention. They just don't crave it. They are the people who know, once something is online, I lose control of it. And control, to them, is security. The anxiety no one talks about. Let's talk about that uncomfortable feeling right before you click post. You know the one. That tiny rush of anxiety. The fear of being judged. The thought that maybe your picture isn't good enough. Now imagine someone who feels that anxiety more deeply. Someone who hates the idea that their face is being evaluated like a product. Someone who doesn't want their identity to fit into Instagram's beauty rules. These people often choose not to post simply because it gives them mental peace. Psychology calls this avoiding evaluation anxiety. It's not weakness. It's self-preservation. When self-worth comes from within. Here's something surprising. People who don't post photos often have stronger internal self-worth. They value skills, personality, achievements, real-life moments, deep friendships, more than likes, comments, or attention. They don't measure themselves by how many hearts show up on their screen. They measure themselves by who they are when the phone is off. Psychologists call this intrinsic identity. Your value comes from within, not from social approval. These people aren't invisible. They're just living life without needing to broadcast it. People who observe more than they reveal. Some people don't post photos because they like being the watcher, not the watched. You know those quiet people in the room who see everything? Social media has their version too. They prefer observing human behavior, understanding others, staying in the background, avoiding the spotlight. It's not shyness, it's awareness. These people are often introverts, deep thinkers, highly empathetic, emotionally intelligent. They don't post because they aren't performing for the world. They're studying it. The fear of being misunderstood. Another psychological reason is the fear of being misinterpreted. When you post a photo, people judge, people compare, people assume, people talk, and some people hate that. They think, I'd rather not be seen than be seen incorrectly. This comes from high sensitivity, deep emotional awareness, a strong desire for authentic connection. Their identity isn't something to be consumed, it's something to be shared selectively. The art of living offline. Let's talk about something rare today, the joy of living without cameras. People who don't post photos often live more deeply. They enjoy moments just for themselves, without proving anything, without needing an audience, without needing approval. They feel life first. They post later or not at all. Social media is a highlights reel, but their real life is the highlight. Final conversation with the viewer. So now I want to talk directly to you. Think honestly, do you post photos because you enjoy it? Or because you feel like you have to? Do you share your face? Or do you share the version of you hope people like? And if you don't post, is it because you're protecting your peace, your identity, your privacy, your authenticity? There's no right or wrong, just awareness. The psychology of people who don't post photos is not about insecurity. It's about intention, boundaries, identity, and a quiet strength most people never notice. If this video made you think, if it made you understand yourself better, hit like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, do you post your photos? Or do you keep your life offline? And why? Because your answer might just reveal who you really are.